Hello everyone. I'm just here doing, and so I wanted to share my doing with one of my imperfect perfect videos. The other day I made some rosemary water. I just want to let you know, you might not know this, but I'm actually not a professional photographer or video person. So I'm just doing the best that I can and sharing and just wanting to encourage you to keep doing and keep holding purpose while we're in this interesting situation, or the world is in this interesting situation, mainly because purpose is a really important thing, and purpose, it creates wellness. It creates mental wellness, and when you have a purpose and you do something, it also, it just makes you feel really good. You feel accomplished, you feel, I feel alive. And since this shutdown and all this stuff that's been going on around in Australia and the world, I'm actually in Sydney. I've come here to support my mum. She wasn't very well, and in the coming here, I've actually been locked down. Well, not locked down like everybody else has been. You know, we're being restricted with our movement and our connection with people. And I can't go back to Brisbane at the moment, and nor do I want to. I want to stay here and I want to stay with my mum. So in this process of not being in my normal environment and doing my normal things, you know, you get this sense of lack of freedom. But it's actually an illusion. Like, you know, you're under some sort of control. You can't do what you want to do. Well, what I've been doing is I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm doing what I want to do in the environment that I'm in. So I'm going to get to the chase now and do what I really want to do right now, and just share with you this, one of my doings. I'm always doing, and I've got a creative mind, and I will just keep doing and finding purpose in my doing. The other day I made rosemary water. So you just take, because there's a lot of rosemary, there's a great tree just down here, and my darling sister was cutting back her rosemary tree and gave me a big bag. So not just drying the rosemary, I'm also made rosemary water. Now, rosemary water is very good for your hair. It's excellent for your face and your skin. So you take the rosemary, you can pull off these sprigs if you like, or you can just break it and put it straight into the pot. If you put it straight in the pot, it's going to have a bit of woodiness to it. So, you know, it all depends on what you want. It's going to have a different smell to it. But this, when you simmer that water, you got to put it in the pot, simmer it for 20 minutes. Don't boil it away. Don't overdo it. When you overdo it, I think it's like anything. When you do it too fast, you overcook it. Then strain it. Let it cool for a little while. Strain it and put it in a bottle. And then you just throw some in your hands and wash your face with it in the morning. But, you know, clean your face with whatever you're cleaning it with, and then splash it with this beautiful rosemary water, and just let it sit. Let it dry naturally, and you'll feel it just, it's like an astringent for the face. And what's that doing? It's kind of feeding you and feeding your skin and making it feel alive. And we need that right now. We need to feel alive. We need to feel purposeful. And the other thing, when you've washed your hair, just get the rosemary. I've got a bottle this is in the fridge because I made a lot. I gave some away also to my darling sister. I've got a bottle in the shower as well. Just be aware that it doesn't have a long shelf life. This is in the fridge, so it's going to last a little bit longer. And I just get it on my hair, and I just pour it on my hair, And I just leave it. And let it dry naturally. I gave it a squeeze so, I'm not dropping water everywhere. Put a towel on my shoulder and my hair is so much better. Well, today I want to take it a little bit further. I'm going to wash my hair later. Obviously, it needs it. So Mum's got a lot of aloe vera in here. So I'm taking the aloe vera and I'm just going to blend it in her little blender here with some of the rosemary oil, and I'm going to brush it through and let it sit for a while and nourish my hair. And then I'm going to wash it. So I'm just going to get out of the viewpoint. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but I'm a doer. I want to show you this. If you cut, can you see that? I think... Okay, oh, look, there's people watching. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I hope you can see this. You cut it down the center here. Try not to cut too hard because you want to leave the back space there, and cut it down and just open it, a little slice that way. So you're going to open it up here. Yeah, and then you just get a spoon. Oh, yummy, look at that. Let's get that spoon. And you're just going to scrape this out. And, yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Yum, yum. No, I'm not going to eat it, but you could. And put it in this container here. So I got this little container here. I'm making it look... I'm a little bit nervous with this. I don't do a lot of live stuff, but I will do a lot of live stuff in the future. I've been helping a lot of people at the moment in different places around the world. LA, Slovenia, Germany. With this, with this situation that's going on around the world. So I'm going to get all that nice little juice. This one's not working out as well, but the ones I did before did. I think it is the nervousness of being online. So this is the one I did earlier, opened it up, nice and perfect. And this one's perfect too, because I'm doing it. We don't have to be, beautiful. I'm certainly not beautiful right now. Well, actually, I think I feel beautiful. I've got my makeup on, I haven't done my hair, all that jazz, but I still feel beautiful. Anyway, so get that stuff in there. I put a lot in there before, but when you get this beautiful, sticky, skinny stuff, you just rub it over your face again, and I've rubbed it on my hair. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. I've got this unreal gimbal thing. Oh, there we go. Don't be frightened to do this. Nobody's here. I'm here by myself, so I'm not looking well, I'm here with you guys. So I'm just putting that in my hair. I don't like to waste things too much. So now I'm looking even more beautiful. Oh, do you like that? And now I've got this beautiful stuff from that aloe vera and my rosemary water. I'm just going to make enough to put through my hair now because this, aloe vera needs to be, yum. Oh God, that's so good. I can feel it pulling my face. I did it with the other ones as well. Pushed it through my hair completely. And, aloe vera is one of the best things for a facelift. You take the beautiful stuff inside here, this beautiful yummy stuff. When you take it off the plant, make sure you peel it off. You peel it off and it's less trauma to the plant. I always like to tell it, even the rosemary plant, before I picked it, I like to go, oh, listen, I'm going to take some of your rosemary. Well, I say a bit of karakia. Karakia is like prayer, Hey guys, I'm coming. I'm going to pick some of your rosemary and I'm really grateful for that. And I tune into the plant to what does the plant want to give me? Which which one does it really want to give me? And I find when I do this thing, I get this, I don't know, this deeper sense of gratitude and this deeper sense of love with what I'm doing. I mean, that for me is really important, especially with food. And it's same with the aloe vera plant. It's just taking, I suppose you call it mindfulness, being present in mindfulness. And this, look, this is the rosemary that the plant, I told the rosemary, well, actually, I'm going to dry you out. I'm not going to make you into this lovely liquid here. I'm going to use you for display, and then I'm going to dry you and put you in a nice glass jar, and I'm going to use you to cook. And this was the piece that I felt the tree was giving me. Yeah, it just gives this whole different sense of gratitude. Yeah, and so I've got the rosemary water in here. I'm going to blend it. Then I'm just going to put it right through my hair and comb it through, leave it in for a while, then have a shower and wash my hair. That's it. That's what I wanted to show you. But also I wanted to tell you too, now that I've got that thought in place, this, you break off a little piece, not like this. You might want to get your rosemary and then just get your aloe vera and keep it in the fridge. Just cut off a little bit and open it up of an evening, of a night before you go to sleep. Put it over your face, go to sleep. It's a natural face lifter. It's very good for the skin. Aloe vera is very good for anything atopically. Burns, cuts. You want to clean a cut? This stuff is great. If you don't have anything else, look for the garden pharmacy or what you have in your kitchen or your pantry or your fridge. You'll be really surprised what you can find. Oh God, that's so good. And it's very, very cooling. Yeah. Oh, 5 days. 5 days and then, stop. You don't have to stop. The other thing that I'm doing at the moment, to show you quickly, I'm sprouting chickpeas. Put them in the fridge. Put your little chickpea balls in the fridge that haven't been sprouted, in the cold. Then the next day take them out and sit them in water. I like to soak them for 24 hours before I start the sprouting process. Of course, throw that water away, or you can give it to the plants. It's quite good for the plants as well. And what that does is the cold kind of tells this gorgeous little chickpeas, which is protein. And then when you sprout it, it's actually available protein. I think you know a little bit about sprouting and what happens when you activate things. When you activate them, it gives them a different life force. So these have been soaking for 24 hours. I've washed them again, and now they'll sit for the day. I will wash them again tonight, and then they'll sit overnight. I wash them again in the morning, and as soon as they get this really cute, beautiful little tail, they get this little white tail on them, then they're ready. And when I cook them on a gentle thing, and I do a whole bunch of other things with it, which now that I'm doing this and actually showing you, instead of putting a still on the food that I've done a lot of videos on food lately and been sharing them, and I have a YouTube channel under Stormy Raven White with some of the wonderful food videos and my food ideas, because that's how I work. I look in the fridge, I open up the fridge, and I go, oh, I'm going to put this and this together for lunch. Yeah, and I'm sharing this to give people ideas. We have a lot of ideas, and sometimes we have too many ideas and we don't need to know what idea to pick. Well, I'm just giving you an idea that you could pick and action. So this is going to become hummus. And I probably will make falafels out of it too. There's enough to make a small hummus and some nice juicy falafels. Yeah. So you guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to blend this in the blender, and I'm going to put it through my hair. I'm going to have a shower, and when it's in my hair, I'm just going to meditate for a little while, just take that space. I think it's really important that we do get some sort of contemplation, downtime. I'm not going to sit with my phone through all this stuff at the moment. I'm trying to not look so much at the media posts, but I'm looking more and the news. I'm looking for more individual information, and also wanting to share. So you guys have a most amazing, beautiful day, and aroha nui, which means it's Maori for, basically it means in love we trust. Ciao.